flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación ante Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Welcome, distinguished guests, parents, teachers, staff, family, and friends to the World Languages Institute inaugural commencement ceremony to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2020. My name is Guadalupe Barreto, and I'm honored to be the principal of World Languages Institute. I am beaming with joy because it is a proud moment that needs to be celebrated in many different ways and as many times as there is an opportunity to do so. You might ask yourselves why. Stay tuned, I will tell you shortly. First, I want to thank the staff who believe in the vision and mission of WLI and embraced it, creating a team of knowledgeable professionals who are resilient, who came and stood by my side to forge the multilingual and global environment where you Griffins have thrived not only educationally, but also emotionally in a safe social environment. WLI team, merci, thank you. Muchas gracias a mi equipo. Thank you, team awesome. Let us not forget the original team who came aboard to prepare you linguistically, socially, and cognitively to lead with creativity and innovation in a multicultural society. Ms. Mosbu, my assistant principal, Mrs. Cox, Mrs. Hernandez, Mrs. Hosler, Mr. Blanco Davis, Mrs. Olivia Hernandez, Mr. Hafiz Nassam, and Mrs. Lozano. These members joined me in the summer of 2014 to open the doors of WLI. This team has worked tirelessly and contributed to your success. También les quiero dar las gracias a los padres de familia que nos tuvieron la confianza y nos apoyaron para que el programa tuviera éxito, no solamente académicamente, pero sí socialmente. Su trabajo como voluntarios, como miembros del SBDM y como miembros de la Asociación de Padres de Familia, se les agradece y se les valora. Muchas gracias. Griffins, you are the first cohort of students who decided to wholeheartedly pursue excellence, contribute, and lead within a global community. You have fulfilled the vision for yourselves, which many will have liked to embrace, but did not have a pioneer mindset like you. I celebrate you and will remember you as the students who are smart, inquisitive, innovative, creative, engaged, perfectionist, resilient, kind, talented, ethical, helpful, risk-takers, and grateful. These are the traits that distinguish the WLI class of 2020 from others. I equate you with pioneers who joined the WLI team with a goal in mind: to obtain a quality academic education, which is the key that will open many doors for you. Ustedes me recuerdan a los pioneros, no solamente de este país, sino de todo el mundo, pues han tenido el valor y el coraje de seguir adelante a pesar de los retos que encontramos en el camino, los cuales nos trajo hasta aquí. Pioneers were curious, adventurous, and resilient. Despite the current situation, look at the future with enthusiasm and a growth mindset. I can assure you that every challenge you face will have a beginning and an end. The key is to look at the challenge with an open mind and a lens of innovation. You already have a better understanding of the world and its diversity. You accept people of different cultures, backgrounds, philosophies, and understand their thinking because you can communicate with them. Ustedes se pueden comunicar con 450 millones de personas que hablan español como su primer idioma, también con 75 millones más que hablan español como el segundo idioma. You can also communicate with 360 million English speakers. It gets better, because if you learn French, you are one of the 270 million French speakers. If you learn German, then you are one of the 229 million who speak the language. If you speak Japanese, you are one of the 127 million Japanese speakers. If you embrace American Sign Language, You are one of the 500,000 who can communicate with the deaf world. Now brace yourselves, because if you learn Mandarin, you are one of the 917 million people who speak the language. Continue to perfect the languages you speak and communicate your vision and your goals with the rest of the world as often as you can. So you do not forget about school. I have one more assignment for you. Take out your notebook to write the following advice. Not really, but I hope you will listen and consider the next nuggets of wisdom. First, I encourage you to continue to try something new, whether it's a small endeavor or a large one. This will challenge your brain and will stretch your mind and will help enhance your thinking skills. Next, set small and big goals. Delineate the steps it will take to accomplish them. Share your goals with a friend, a family member. This person can cheer you on and can hold you accountable. Also enrich yourselves with life experiences, because this will bring happiness and well-being instead of large amounts of material goods. The next nugget of wisdom I consider extremely important. Help others along your journey. I remember my father saying that when one helps others, he or she will feel happiness and fulfillment in life. Also continue to be a risk taker. It will be rewarding and it will boost your self-confidence. Never give up under pressure or challenge. Be courageous, be strong, reach out to others if you need help, and stand tall. Be grateful for what you have going well in your lives. Pause to thank others, especially your family, for the sacrifices done to help you arrive to this day. The best inheritance that your parents and us as educators can give you is your education. Como directora del plantel escolar me siento muy orgullosa de ustedes y siempre los llevaré en mi corazón. Les deseo mucha suerte y saben que si necesitan ayuda, no tienen más que llamar. Espero que regresen a visitarnos y compartan sus éxitos con nosotros. You have made it to this very important event, your graduation, which took hard work, dedication, resilience, work ethic, and patience. You are to be commended, and you have earned my respect for pioneering uncharted waters of a high academic multilingual program. Well done, Griffins, class of 2020. It is your day. Go and move your mountain. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2020. Graduation from high school is a great accomplishment in any year, but especially in 2020. You've probably seen the billboards Fort Worth ISD put up around town congratulating you. They describe you with 3 words: accomplished, determined, and resilient. Resilience is defined as the ability or skills to recover from misfortune or change. And psychologists say resilience is one of the most important traits you can have for long-term happiness and success. Well, the class of 2020 has a head start on resilience. COVID-19 turned your senior year upside down. It radically changed graduation and separated you from your friends. It even stole your prom. But here's what it did not do and what it could not take. First, your pride for what you've accomplished under very challenging circumstances. Second, the conviction in your heart that you have something to offer this world. And third, this pandemic will not steal the celebration you deserve. Wherever you are right now, I hope you are loud and proud. Know that we are all cheering right along with you, your principals, teachers, coaches, classmates, and of course, your family. Now, it would not be a commencement without a little advice. So quickly, here are little things I promise will add up to big things. First, stay informed. Check in each day to a reputable news source to learn what's going on in the world and in your community. It will broaden your thinking, impress your friends, and prepare you to vote. Vote. Stay close to your role models. Watch how they get things done without losing their humanity. Believe in yourself, even when you fail, especially when you fail. Admit your mistakes, be woman or man enough to apologize, and keep right on moving toward your dreams. If you don't remember these things, you'll be fine. You'll learn them on your own because you are resilient. You are the class of 2020. It has been a great privilege to be your superintendent. All of us wish you health, happiness, and success on your next journey, whether as a college student, a new employee, or a brand new recruit in the military. We love you. God bless.
To the graduates of the class of 2020, congratulations on your accomplishments in this extraordinary year. I'm pleased to be with you as your school board trustee and bring a few words of encouragement at this important time. This is definitely a day to celebrate and a moment to remember. So are you going to remember all I have to say today? Of course not. But I'm about to give you 4 pieces of advice, and if just 1 or 2 stick, they will help you in the days to come. First, make sure you're always learning something. Today doesn't mark the end of your education, it's the beginning, a commencement as you commence to expand your world. Almost all new undertakings these days require at least 2 years of education after your high school diploma. If you don't already have a plan for that, make one. Second, find something you truly enjoy or are good at, whether in an educational course or a career path, and then commit to showing up and putting in the work it takes to really learn and master it. You might take that a step further. Jaime Casap, the chief educational evangelist at Google, told students and recent graduates to ask yourself, what problem do I want to solve? If you can answer that, you know what your path should be. You won't do this alone. Third, always do your part as a team member. Your ability to work with others will determine your success. The give and take of teamwork is really about treating your colleagues and others with dignity and respect. Finally, build effective communication skills. Few among us are naturally great communicators. It's something we must work on. As long as you are challenging yourself to be ever better at what you do, you will enjoy a rich and rewarding life full of growth and discovery. We are honored to be part of your life so far. We're incredibly proud to be here at the launch of the next phase of your life, and we wish you the best. Congratulations.
Howdy, Forward ISD, and congratulations to the brave and courageous class of 2020. I am proud of you. I am extremely happy to share with you that today you bring honor to our community. You bring honor to our community not because of the innovations that you will bring to us in the future, but we are proud of you today because you have reached such an important day by graduating from high school. Forward ISD, I am happy to be your commencement speaker. My name is Jose Luis Celaya. I am originally from San Pedro Sula, Honduras, and I have experienced the power of higher education in a tremendous way. You see, I'm also a father of Amaris Josie, who is about to turn 9 months old. But as I think about this concept of education, one thing I know, and that is that education is power. That education has the ability to be able to transform our communities and to be able to bring a sense of hope that our families for a very long time desperately have pursued. And I applaud you for reaching such an incredible point in life. Many of you thought about dropping out. Many of you thought that it was going to be difficult graduating from high school. But today you make us proud. Many of you are first-generation college students, and you have instilled, you have put in your soul and your mind into a process that you think will change your life. We are currently living a very difficult time, a time where anxiety, where depression or fear is hitting many of us and affecting our mental well-being. But the reality is that you were not born in the wrong time. The reality is that you were born in the right time to be able to bring solutions to the problems that nobody in the world currently knows. You were born to be able to bring solutions to the major problems that our communities are facing. You were born in the right time. So I congratulate you. We are proud of you because by reaching high school graduation, you share with the world, you share with your community that you believe in a set of values that pursuing education will create opportunities for your family, that will create a roadmap for your future generations to come. Today, we are proud of you. Because by reaching this point, you have proven to our society that you are resilient, that despite the circumstances, that despite the obstacles of the challenges, that in the middle of the ashes, you should rise. We are proud because of your grit. Because whenever people told you were not going to be able to do it, because when the resources lack, or whenever you had to make a decision whether going to work or going to school, you made the right decision by going to school. We are proud of you because of your ganas, because of your desire to succeed. Today we're proud of you. We're proud of you for graduating from high school, for being the courageous class of 2020. But let's be fair. Let's be honest. The reality is that this great achievement does not come on its own. Many people told me that my percentage of graduating from college were almost zero. And many of them were correct, because alone you can't. But as a community you can. You see, I was born in the very humble city of San Pedro Sula, Honduras, which has been considered one of the most dangerous places on earth. There I experienced poverty from a very difficult perspective, where I lost my little brother because we didn't have money to take him to a hospital. But to you who want to go into the medical field, to you who want to become a nurse and be able to bring health and safety to our community, you inspire me. You bring hope to my life. You see, I experienced violence from a very young age. I experienced Hurricane Mitch in year 1998, which forced my mother and I to be separated after she had to migrate to the United States, to Houston, to a shelter. I lived in Honduras as a street child for almost 2 years, at which time I became victim of gang violence and ended up migrating to the United States as an unaccompanied minor in hopes of reunifying with my family. You see, I was not born in a golden crib, but I understand that an education can change your life. I understand that pursuing an education can completely create a generational impact. And because you have reached this point, I congratulate you and I honor you. You see, I migrated to the United States and I didn't know a word of English. Not only did I become the first one in my family to graduate from high school, but I pursued an associate's degree at a community college. It was educators who empowered me and told me that my past did not define my future. It was seeing the sacrifices of my parents that put in me a desire to one day tell my mother, you no longer have to work. Education provided me a sense of hope. It provided me a sense of empowerment. It provided me a sense that if I could graduate from college, that I would change the lives of my families, the lives of the people I love the most. I transferred to Texas A&M University, where I completed a bachelor's in math and science. I then completed a master's in English as a second language, and I just recently completed a PhD in urban education. The way that my future generations need to be raised is very different, because education provides me a platform to be able to bring hope to our communities in these very difficult times. But today it's about you. And education gives you a pen in which you can rewrite your own story. For those of you who are going to go to the armed forces and to fight for the safety of our communities, I thank you. For those of you who are going into the medical field, for those of you who are going into education, for those of you who are going to help your parents run your own business, for those of you who are going to college, for those of you who put their hopes in education, I salute you and I respect you. And education is going to change your life. And today, my main message to you is this. We are the sacrifices of our parents. We are the advices of our teachers. We are the empowerment of our community. And education is hope. Congratulations, class of 2020. You make us proud. Congratulations, Fort Worth Independent School District. Congratulations, scholars. Congratulations, familia. Congratulations, community. We did it. Today is a day of honor. Today is a day of victory. Today, we gain educator scholars who will continue to find solutions to the problems that our community needs the most. So once again, it has been my great privilege to address you, to share with you the power of higher education, and to remind you that education will create a generational impact. Once again, congratulations, class of 2020. Congratulations, Fort Worth ISD.
From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. And from now on, let's wait until tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. And let this promise in me start. Like an anthem in my heart. From now on. From now on. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. Now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. From now on, let's wait until tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. Let this promise in me start. Like an anthem in my heart. From now on. From now on. From now on. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. From now on, from now on, home again. From now on, from now on, home again.
We will now begin with recognitions and accolades. 11 out of our 12 graduates are scholarship recipients. Although there were other unreported scholarships, these students received a combined total of $2,626,774. Congratulations. The Distinguished Level of Achievement is a degree plan set up by the state of Texas, which requires students to earn endorsements by taking additional courses in the areas of arts and humanities, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, multidisciplinary studies, or career and technology education. All students in the 2020 graduating class have completed at least one endorsement and were able to earn the Distinguished Level of Achievement. Congratulations, class of 2020.
4 students obtained certifications through both CTE pathways offered at WLI. Adrián Carabeo, Ayana Huerta, and Carlos Turcios gained Microsoft certifications through our business program, while Melanie Rodriguez earned a 10-hour OSHA certificate.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. I'm extremely proud of each and every one of you. I have had the privilege of being your counselor for the last 3 school years, and it's been amazing to get to know each and every one of you. I know that each of you will do great things in your life, and I just want to remind you that you have the skills to accomplish everything that you set your mind to. Don't forget that you have lots of resources in your college, so please take advantage of those, and don't hesitate to call me if you need me. I love y'all and I miss y'all.
World Languages Institute is a Gold Seal school of choice. All of our graduates successfully completed the rigorous academic program set forth at WLI and earned the Gold Seal insignia. The following students are AP Scholars with distinctions as they obtained a score of 3 or better on 5 or more advanced placement exams. We would also like to recognize the following students for earning college credit for 1 or more courses through our On-Ramps collaboration with UT Austin. We will now award the Latin honors. Summa cum laude means with highest praise. These students have maintained a GPA of 4.0 or above and have received a gold and white cord. Magna cum laude means with high praise. This student has maintained a GPA between 3.75 and 4.0 and has received a gold cord.
What an amazing journey. Your arriving here today is a significant achievement, and it is one worthy of celebration. As you leave here today, I challenge you to take everything you've learned from every experience, conversation, and exercise into the real world and make the best of it. It will not be easy, nor will success knock on your door tomorrow night. But I want you to continue to make progress. Whether it's at school, at work, or just becoming a better person, always continue to make progress. I leave you with a quote from my own senior song. Youth's like diamonds in the sun, and diamonds are forever. Felicidades.
We are proud of all of our WLI graduates, but just as every other high school, there's always a top 2. I have the great privilege and honor to introduce our first salutatorian, the student with the second highest GPA. The WLI salutatorian for the class of 2020 is Mr. Jesus Paredes. Jesus is the son of Maria Lopez. He is also a National Hispanic Merit Scholar and AP Scholar with distinction. He has received many Anne Brennan Awards. He is the Secretary of the Senior Council and was the Vice President of the Hispanic Honor Society. He has been involved in WizQuiz, the WLI Gay Straight Alliance, as well as the WLI United Voices for Change, UV4C. In his free time, he enjoys gardening, studying world languages, and studying diseases. Jesus has raised $595,000 in scholarships, including a $329,000 scholarship, full ride to Stanford University, where he will be studying biomedical engineering. Let me introduce you to Jesus Paredes, WLI class of 2020 salutatorian.
We made it. Finally, right? We've been waiting for this moment since the day we stepped foot in World Languages Institute. I know we might have imagined this moment in a different setting, but this is the reality of the world, and it serves a good lesson to not take things for granted. We may or may not have taken the unconditional care and attention our school has given us for granted, but that will be for us to realize in the coming years of the next chapter in our lives. This school may have been tough on us at times, but I've now come to realize that our teachers, principals, and mentors were trying to prepare us for real life. Now, before we all transition into adulthood, I'd like to give a personal recap of my experience at WLI. My journey at WLI began when I got word from my sister that WLI was still accepting applications past its deadline. My sister and Ms. Barreto encouraged me to apply to WLI as it would fulfill my interest in foreign languages. My first day at WLI was a nerve-wracking one. Tons of people I didn't know surrounded me. I didn't really know how to approach them. Time passed though, and soon, of the few that remained in the school, I met some of the best friends a person could ask for. You see, WLI has shaped us into the best versions of ourselves, whether we acknowledge it or not. The principles of tolerance, discovery, and collaboration were instilled into us at an early age thanks to the founders' vision of a more globally interconnected society. Diversity has always been emphasized among the staff. These amazing people who nurtured us come from distant places with unique experiences, from Nihon to Taiwan to Puerto Rico and Cuba. We didn't have to worry about being able to travel, because through our teachers, we traveled daily to distant lands and time periods. Now let's visit Latin America and speak el idioma de mi gente, el español. Mi experiencia en el Instituto de Idiomas del Mundo fue una de obstáculos, al igual que la vida. Entre los desafíos académicos y personales, los amigos que hoy he llegado a llamar mis hermanos y hermanas me ayudaron a pasar por esos tiempos difíciles. Sin embargo, nada compara el amor y apoyo que recibí de mi familia, especialmente de mi querida mamá. Aunque estuvimos a miles de millas de distancia, siempre halló forma de cuidar de mí sin estar a mi lado físicamente. As we all move on to the next stage, we will all remember this day, this school, and its people, how profoundly it has sculpted us into the people we are today. With this, I will end on an encouraging and inspirational note. The class of 2020 will achieve amazing things. Anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. 西郷先生は言うように、皆さんなら何でもできますよ。頑張ってください。
As principal of World Languages Institute, I have seen firsthand the hard work of each one of the Griffins in the class of 2020. I am extremely proud of their accomplishments. However, one student has earned the distinction to be WLI's first valedictorian. Today, I have the honor to introduce to you Melanie Rodriguez, valedictorian for the class of 2020. She's the daughter of Mr. Carlos Rodriguez and Mrs. Blanca Cortez. Since the inception of WLI, Melanie has been very involved in our school. She will visit my office to share her ideas and to make proposals. I treasure those visits and our conversations. Melanie's strong dedication to academics and her responsibilities as a Griffin captured my attention since she was in the 7th grade. She managed to engage in several extracurricular and outside activities. Melanie has earned many honors and participated in many activities such as Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica, AP Scholar with Distinction, Student Council, Senior Council, UB4C, Yearbook, Royal Blue Newsletter, and Brannon Awards in CTE and Foreign Language, Visual Art Scholastic Event Stage Finalist, NCUS Speech Contest winner, Dream Big Scholar, and Yamagata Scholar. This last distinction allowed her to travel to Japan to participate in a leadership summit. Her goals are to be first in her family to graduate with a bachelor's and master's degree, to start a foundation for first-generation college students, and to make her family proud. Her hobbies and special interests are playing the piano, bullet journaling, painting, and doing crossword puzzles. Melanie has raised $1,239,221 in scholarships. Melanie will attend the University of Texas in Austin, and at this time her major is undeclared. Please join me in congratulating Melanie Rodriguez as the first WLI valedictorian. You make us proud, Melanie.
Welcome, friends, family, and of course the class of 2020. Being brought up as the first daughter, the first to graduate from college, the first to be born in a country as beautiful as this one, is a unique experience. It's one that most of my classmates share with me. My parents have done their best to instill confidence in me, but I admit that there are moments where I doubt myself and begin to sink into a feeling of uncertainty. And how could we not be afraid right now? everything seems to instill fear in us, and the year that our class looked forward to seems to have quickly turned into a nightmare. But if there is one thing my class has taught me, it is that when your world seems to be collapsing and going dark, if you reach out for support and ask for help, you will realize that there is light in others and that you are not as alone as you think you are. As this chapter of my life comes to an end, I want to use this platform that I have earned to advocate for and shed light on what many students experience. The past few years, I have been dealing with depression, chronic anxiety, body dysmorphia, and binge eating disorder. I'm sharing this with you all because how am I supposed to encourage you all to be vulnerable if I wasn't first? High school can be extremely overwhelming, and we each have our own stressors that add to the chaotic time that our teenage years are, and the confusing times we are all experiencing right now. Thankfully, I had a support system that I owe a lot of my recovery to, my family and friends. First, I want to say thank you to my parents in my native language. Sé que a veces pueden ser duros conmigo, pero quiero que sepan que cada día hago lo mejor que puedo por ustedes. Y aunque haga mi mejor esfuerzo, nunca podría agradecerles lo suficiente por todo lo que han hecho por mí. Dejaron sus vidas para dedicarse a la mía y a la de mi hermana. Y es el acto de amor más valiente que he visto. Arriesgaron todo para viajar a un país donde no entendían el idioma ni la cultura. Solo tenían 18 años, unos cuantos meses mayores que yo, cuando tuvieron que averiguar todo por sí mismos. Y eso me inspira. Gracias por ser mi luz entre las tinieblas. Los amo muchísimo. I also want to thank my friends and classmates for being my second family and always supporting me. I know each of you has had a unique experience of high school, and each of us has played a unique role in each other's experiences. I think it's really special that we were able to impact each other on a deeper level. As one of my favorite quotes in German says, "Ein Freund ist jemand, der die totale Freiheit lässt, du selbst zu sein." In other words, thank you for opening up to me and giving me a space safe to be myself. I am so thankful to have had the privilege to watch each of you grow, mature, and blossom into the beautiful people you are today. I want each of you to know that I love you very much, and that I will always be here cheering you on. I believe in each of you, and I am incredibly proud of you. There were nights so dark that I really didn't think I would make it to graduation. But everyone who supported me were my stars. You lit up my sky, and it was such a beautiful sight that I knew I had to stick around to see it. To anyone feeling in the dark right now, whether it be because of your personal challenges or because of the way our world is rapidly changing, I want you to know that you are not alone, and that there is nothing wrong with reaching out for help. We can't change what we have been through, but what we can decide is who we want to be right now and who we become. Thank you.
Melanie Rodriguez.
Thank you to my teachers and classmates. When I faced dark nights, you all were the stars that lit up my sky.
Jesus Paredes.
Hey guys, we made it finally. Thank you to everyone who made this possible. I hope you'll have an amazing summer vacation and just spend all the time you can with your family.
Luis Daniel Camacho Roldan.
So I finally graduated. Thank you guys for supporting me, and please support me in the future as well. Yeah, thank you. Hey.
Kevin Campos Rodriguez.
Nunca he dejado de soñar, y aunque la vida no ha sido tan fácil, siempre he perseguido mis sueños y lo haré hasta hacerlos realidad. Muchas gracias a mis padres y a todos por su apoyo. Gracias.
Adrián Javier Carveo.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I want to thank everyone who has helped me along the way.
Laura Fernanda Diaz de Leon Estrada.
Congrats, class of 2020. I'm so proud of the accomplishments each and everyone has achieved. I wish you nothing but happiness and success.
Jazmín de la Cruz Hernández Arceo.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you for all the great memories. Thank you to my teachers, my parents, and my mentors. We graduated!
Ayana Huerta.
I just want to thank everyone who has supported me on my journey to graduate.
Jose Armando Lopez.
I want to thank all my teachers, all the staff for everything they did to me. This was a long journey and it's come to an end.
Melissa Yamilet Martinez.
Congratulations, seniors. We all made it. I'm so proud of you and I love you all. Thank you so much for my teachers for supporting me throughout my senior year.
Yesette Soto Romero.
Hi, class of 2020. We finally made it. I want to thank our friends, our family, but most importantly, our teachers for helping us get here.
Carlos Eduardo Turcios.
Goodbye and God bless America.
Seniors, this is the moment we all have been waiting for. By the power vested in me by the state of Texas, I certify that you have met all the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Fort Worth Independent School District. And I hereby declare you graduates of World Languages Institute. Go Griffins, soar! The turning of the tassel is symbolic of graduation. It is not just a symbol of whether a student has been awarded his or her diploma, but also a symbol of achievement. At this time, will you please join me in moving your tassel from the right side to the left?
Greetings, class of 2020. My name is Marie-Lise Mosbeu, and I am the Assistant Principal of World Languages Institute. It is my great honor today to share the farewell address to the WLI inaugural class of 2020. A graduation is a celebration, a farewell, but also a beginning. It is a celebration where you reminisce about all that has been learned, all the adventures and bright moments who will remain engraved in your hearts. It is also a farewell to a familiar environment where you have developed bonds of friendships, learned a great deal, and forged special memories. But most importantly, it is a beginning. Graduating is a great stepping stone into adulthood. As you begin the next stage of your life, do not fear, dreaming new dreams and spreading your wings. You will encounter challenges, but also great successes. I encourage you to keep this in mind. Be kind, be brave, and be yourself. Be kind, the world can use more of that. Be brave, stand up for what is right, and continue to reach for your dreams. Work through challenges without giving up. Be yourself. Don't lose sight of the wonderful person you are. Go and make us proud, but more importantly, go and make yourself proud. Thank you, students, staff, families, and distinguished guests. And congratulations again to the WLI inaugural class of 2020.